Dun, 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 dun. Diskyo. Anji Kuzi, what's going on, guys? So finally I have landed in Bolton after so many of you guys are like, you need to come Bolton, you need to come Bolton. I'm here, but one thing, guys, you've let me down. You're not giving me any recommendations. I've actually landed inside to Ayaan'S. It was a bit chilly outside. Man forgot to bring his jacket. Let's go sit down, let's order some food. Foodie Ninja, I seen your video, my brother, and that Matka pizza looks next level. Hopefully it delivers and it does the wee woo like it did in your video, or the hey man. Anyways, guys, let's sit down, let's order some food, and let's see if he's doing the wee woo, wee woo. So guys, I've ended up ordering a couple of different bits and bobs, as I like to say. I have a couple of portions of lamb chops for me and the cameraman. You know how we do. And I've also ordered a prawn nambali. Usually you get a chicken nambali from Akbar's. I had a masala fish nambali from International in Bradford. Big shout out to them boys. But I've come to Bolton, to Ayaan'S. So many people on TikTok have done reviews here. Even the team, a couple of bande have landed down here. So I thought, you know what? Bare mans are raving about it. Let's come do a taste test. And if it's a certain spot or not. This prawn nambali does normally come with onions. But you know me, I don't like my onions. So let's do a little cheese pull and see how it's going to fare. Bismillah. Whoa, look at that. Yo, that is piping hot, cuz I can see that bechamel sauce underneath it. It looks really cheesy and creamy, but just look at this cheese pull, cuz man's pulling it like an R32, cuz straight around BD3 Benz. You know how we do. Ooh, okay, didn't get a prawn in there. Let's try find one. It's got some baby potatoes in here as well, some bell peppers. These look like masala type prawns. They don't have any kind of butter on there. I like the fact that the prawns are chunky. Let's get a bit of this cheese. Do be warned, this is piping hot, so if I burn my tongue, it's not my fault. My lilla coming out. I knew from the get-go that I'm gonna love this because it's got prawns in it and I'm a prawn lover. The dish itself is absolutely banging. It is up there with the chicken nambali and the fish nambali that I had from International. I think when it comes to a nambali based dish, you can't really go wrong. It's very hard to get it wrong. It has got some baby potatoes in there. I'll leave that towards the end. But the dish overall itself is nice and creamy, it's cheesy. The prawns themselves are chunky and they're marinated with the in-house masala. It's similar to like a grilled prawn tikka. But that sauce, that creamy sauce is really, really nice. It's really rich, it's creamy. And if you ever go to like Akbar's and International or anywhere else and you get a chicken nambali, you either love it or hate it. It's a bit similar to like Marmite. I love my chicken nambali. I've been having it for years from Akbar's. I think they are the trendsetters. And they're the guys who kind of, in my eyes and my opinion, created that dish. Don't do like a fact check and let me know in the comment section if I'm right or wrong. So look at that cheese pull, cause I could probably get it to the top of the roof, but let's bring it back down. So far, so good. These food reviewers on TikTok, they don't be blending it or hyping it up. If you like your desi food, if you like your masala nice and spicy, you know, if you like your marchates, this is a banging start. It's got a good, nice, spicy kick to it. It's got a good heat level to it that are pulling through. As you can see, literally the walls within my mouth are burning. Not in a bad way, in a good way. I can't handle my heat and spices. But, you know, if you're a desi and you like something different, I definitely recommend this. But what I am looking forward to is the Matka pizza. So guys, as you can see, man's here doing double trouble. This is the life of a food review on social media who's got a couple of different platforms. I wish you could combine it all in one and do it together, but it's very, very hard. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. We ordered 2 portions. One we did for TikTok, got the B-roll and stuff, and we ended up munching on them. Let me take that bite, let me get into it, and let's brook it down. That masala is banging. Normally you get chops, they either be bland or they be too spicy. This is absolutely perfect. The masala on there is beautiful. The meat itself is nice, juicy and tender. It's not chewy and you're not having to fight with the bone to pull it off. You know, like sometimes you go to a restaurant, lamb chops are too tough and you're like, doing one of them ones. Just look at this. Effortlessly falling straight off the bone. You know what I like this bit here because it has a bit of meat on it and it has the masala on it. Let me just get into them nooks and crannies and get this meat out. For me personally, so far, I'd say the prawn nambali. I think it's called something else on the menu, like the prawn kabli. I think that's what it's called. That for me currently is first. I'd say this is second. But we have got one more dish, the Matka pizza that Tass raved about Foodie Ninja so much. It's called their mango sunrise. Let's try it out, see how it is. I'm getting guava, I'm getting Rubicon mango. It's not a fizzy drink. It's still, I do like it. But I'll be honest with you, when I get my mocktails, I prefer or mojitos to have that fizz in there. I don't know, you know, when I go out and I'm having greasy food, and I'm having takeaway or restaurant food, I like a nice fizzy drink with it. Don't get me wrong, that is nice, but I did ask for a mocktail. I ordered a strawberry one and they ended up running out of the puree or something. They ended up bringing this. But what I will do is ask them if they do have an actual mocktail that I can have, because when I'm having this kind of food, I love fizzy drink with it. Dun, 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 dun. Dishkyo. So guys, this is the Matka pizza. It's got a tomato bung slap in the middle, some bell peppers, they've garnished it. Now when I seen Tass's video and you were digging into it, it reminded me a bit like a lasagna because of the layers and stuff. Pretty sure it's chicken based. I'm not sure if they do like a meat one. I don't know how well that would work anyway, but let's dig into it. Bismillah. Wow, that is really cheesy. Wow. Yep, it's giving me lasagna vibes. Just look at that cheese pull. Wow. Oof. Gangster. You know how we do. It is piping hot. It's looking like chicken handi to me. Chicken masala, chicken karai, something similar to like that. But let's do a quick taste test. Wow. Oh my God. And you know, if you were looking for the perfect handi, I would say that is it. But this isn't like really a handi. They've cooked it like that, or it probably is, and they put some cheese on top of it. But you know, this works so well together. It's nice and cheesy. The masala from the chicken are popping off. It's nice and perfect. It's really flavoursome. It's not overly spicy. It has got a little spice kick to it. It's one of those that you can manage and handle. The chicken itself is just so soft, juicy and tender. See them bell peppers in there as well. Oh my God. Let me take another bite because I'm going to drop it, because I'm telling you, man's in some next dimension right now. Because you know when you used to play Sonic the Hedgehog and you get to that big boss and you start bouncing on him? That's how I feel right now. Collected all the coins and now man's going to level up. Take this bite. Oh my God. First time a starters actually left me speechless. I'm enjoying it that much. I don't really even want to talk, guys. I just want to dive straight into this and enjoy it. But I am going to drop it. Oh wait, the spices are pulling through now. I think because I'm trying to dig into it deeper, they are pulling through. But for us Desis, we love it. I can handle that. It's not like Georgia's or Shake Bees or Miami's where it's going to be licking off shot. But this Matka pizza, bite after bite, it was doing that. Smashed it. But what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to polish this up. Hopefully the cameraman's going to be helping me to dive straight into it. This chicken is banging, guys. It's rich in flavor. It's got a nice tomato kick to it. It's not overpowering, because usually when you add too many tomatoes to a handi, it becomes too sweet and tangy. That is just perfect. But guys, if you are enjoying the content, please do subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you can get notified whenever I'm uploading. I would appreciate a like, comment and share. Let me know if you got any recommendations in Bolton, because so many people are like, come to Bolton. But I'm like, cause I only know Derby Street where Barakah Steak is and where the plane is, which used to be a bus. Look at this beauty, man, guys. Check this out. Wow. Really next level. In my opinion, from the starters, let's break it down. I'd put that in first place because it got a wee woo. I'd put the Prawn Nambali second. It was creamy, it was rich in flavor, it had a nice spicy kick to it. The lamb chops were beautiful. So in order, I'd put the Matka pizza first, the Prawn Nambali second, and the lamb chops third. So guys, I ended up getting the lamb jersey karai. Pretty sure they serve the tawa on this. It looks like that when I've been to a couple of different spots and they give it on that. But I've ended up getting a single naan and a roti. Normally when I get my karais, I love a naan with it. Nice and fluffy, buttery. That feels bad. Oh, let's get this out of the way. Yes, bismillah. Very saucy. That's one thing I will give it. The meat's nice and tender. It's not dry. You can tell they're cooking this fresh. Actual salan itself, you know, it is saucy, but one thing I will say is a bit on the tomato side because it's got a bit of a sweet and tangy kick to it. The naan itself is nice and fluffy. But you know what? It's a decent handi. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the best that I've ever had, but it's not the worst either. It's pretty damn good. I come from a city where we're known as the curry capital. Forget the curry mile, the curry capital, Bradford. You know, if I was to rate this in terms of like, I'd probably say this is like 7.5. So it's not wee-woo worthy, but it is there. It's getting there. You know, it's up there. It's delicious, don't get me wrong. It's nice, but we're spoiled for choice because we're from Bradford. A lot of people in Manchester be like, oh yeah, Manchester's the best spot in the whole of the country for food. Don't get me wrong, for burgers, that kind of fusion food it is, but when it comes to handi roti, straight up Bradford has locked it off. There's nowhere in the country that matches it unless you go back home in Pakistan. But Krai Lahore was next level. So to say I've landed in Bolton, the home of my coach Freddie Roach, you know, this dish wasn't a knockout, but it is good and I enjoyed it. The naan is so nice and soft as well. Let me know in the comment section, guys, when you normally get a handi, when you go out a Krai, do you prefer it with naan Do you prefer it with the roti? Or are you still old school and you like them taveni rotiyan, the chapatiyan that you get at home? Let's lock the video off here. I've absolutely enjoyed myself. Big shout out to Foodie Ninja and so many of the people that recommended this place. With the starters, I've already broke it down earlier, which won and was the start of the show with the starters. The handi itself is nice. I would definitely come back for it. It's not one of those that I'm going to sit here and say that I'm not going to come back for it. It was nice. It was flavoursome and it has got a nice spicy kick to it. Like I said, we're from Bradford, so we're spoiled for choice. But a 7.5 out of 10 for a handi, to say if I was to compare it with Bradford standards and there was like a table and it was within a Bradford league, a 7.5 out of 10 is really, really good. But that chicken matka pizza was next level. The chicken that they had in there, that was just cooked perfectly. The chicken itself was juicy and tender. The masala was on point. The thing is, you know, once you dig into it at the top, because you've got the cheese there, it balances the flavors out and it's not that spicy. But once you start breaking it down and getting into it, the deeper you go, like an Indiana Jones movie, and you start going on that adventure, it gets a bit more spicier. But it's the kind of spice that we like, we enjoy, and it makes our mouths dribble like Messi and Niagara Falls. Guys, if you are enjoying the content, I would appreciate a follow. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Come on, cuz it's like, you know, on YouTube, getting subscribers is like taking blood out of a stone. You like when you have that taki at home, you're cleaning the worktops and you know chorna all the pani, or it's like that. But guys, I'm gonna lock it off here. Hopefully we can polish this up. If not, we'll get it packed and I will check you in the next one. Smashed it.